What's up guys, Gabe's here back with another video, and we will be reviewing Phil Foden, the left back shapeshifter card. This card on paper looks unbelievable, I can't lie. I mean, 4-star weak foot, 5-star skills. It would be nice to get that 5-star weak foot, but having that quick step plus, the technical plus, the bruiser and the jockey just makes him look like a really good left back going forwards and defending. That said, at this stage of FIFA, for 300k is a lot of coins, and we'll be reviewing whether 300k is worth the money or not for this card. So let's jump into the gameplay and see how he gets on. Jumping into the gameplay, I played Foden as a left back at fullback, and then I was just like triggering him to make his own runs basically, because as an attacking fullback they're not really going to defend, or as a wing back they're not really going to defend. So I'd rather trigger his own runs and make him run myself, and then he'll come back on defense. But have a look at this goal, by the way. If it was an FC25, I mean that would be an absolute screamer, but obviously people just abuse that goal these days. That's the only Travella I scored in this highlights, by the way. But yeah, very very nice that he's able to hit those kinds of shots, especially from the left. He's also able to play CDM, which is insane. But I'd say CDM's a bit of a tough one for him, especially without the 5-star weak foot. Like, in this age of FIFA, you ideally want him to have 5-star weak foot so late into the game, you know. But as an attacking fullback, he is phenomenal. I used, obviously not as an attacking fullback, but as a fullback where you just trigger runs, make him make some overlapping runs, and when he gets going, if you just time the pass correctly, he's going to make a great play. And if we speak about him defensively, this card is phenomenal. He really is. I don't really have much complaints with him, other than the fact that if he gets caught out where you miss a tackle and then the winger gets ahead of you, he's not necessarily going to catch the winger. That's the only problem I have with him. You know, like with Theo Hernandez, for example, you have that lengthy, and that makes a big difference. But yeah, I think this is the move right here. Yeah, so now we can watch Foden here just get absolutely blitzed for pace. And maybe that's from my poor defending, but I feel like that could be something that happens quite often. But overall, in terms of attacking plays, Foden is phenomenal. On the ball, you're going to get someone that is absolutely agile. You know, he brings that midfielder flair to the left back role. He can pass, he can move. His finishing, though, a bit average. The keeper did save a lot of his shots. That said, the shots I did take were from tough angles, but this card is really good, and I was really impressed with this card as well. You see, there's an example of that 4-star weak foot just coming into play. Bit of a poor shot from him, and also was a tough angle, but yeah, it's not the best, you know. And if we just have a look at this, for example, just left stick dribbling, you know, it's 2-2 left stick dribble, and I take this defenders for an absolute pop. This Foden card's dribbling is very nice. You can't really complain about his dribbling. His passing is great, you know, his crossing is great. I don't know if there's much highlights with his crossing, but his crossing was very good. I was very impressed by it. And yeah, overall, this is just a great left back to have. Defensively, he's good. He makes the tackle. He's got that bruiser plus. That overlap is always nice, you know, play that through there. And then that's a nice assist from him. Just the end of the highlight reel, basically. I think there's one more highlight, actually. Yeah, another tackle from Foden. And then I was just making him run, honestly. And he can last the whole game as well, which is really good. It's really good. But yeah, overall, I don't have any complaints about this card. A player rating, I give him an 8.5 out of 10. Like, he is world class and he is end game. in terms of value for money, it's difficult to justify spending 300k on this card when you have Evos that could make your card look similar to this, or not similar to this, but just make a card that could do a similar job, you know. And I think he's worth the purchase. He's worth trying out. His biggest strength is obviously his overlaps, his passing, his crossing, his dribbling, you know. And having that bruiser plus just gives him the strength to really make up for that height, which is a weakness of his. But overall, if he gets beaten for pace, he doesn't really catch up to the defender, and that 4-star weak foot is a bit of a problem. But this card was very fun to use, and if you have the money, please give him a try and tell me what you think about him. And that will conclude the video, guys. Also, if you have any suggestions for other players you want me to review, please let me know and I'll give them a review. As always, cheers, have a good one, eh?